most important thoroughbred horse race, the Group 1 Chipping Norton Stakes of 1,600 metres at standard weight for age. Only a small field of 7, but a very, very select field. The biggest money earner is Dane Win. Number 5, you'll see Dane Win come into shot in a moment here in the red and green colours. There he is in the background. He's ridden by Melbourne's top jockey, Damien Oliver, and this will be his farewell appearance in Australia before heading for the United Arab Emirates, where he'll represent his country in the Dubai World Cup on March 27, the world's richest horse race, worth about $5 million Australian, and that's the horse that will be flying our flag in the United Arab Emirates, the mighty Dane Win. Damien Oliver, the rider. This is only his second run back from a spell, and win, lose or draw, he's certain to be improved by it. Now, March Hare, Tenor, the Penny have all come into line with Kingston Bay, and the two great 4-year-olds, Juggler and Dane Win, are now moving in together. Twice their age, of course, is the veteran Pharaoh at 8. Ready for the Chipping Norton Stakes, starter Bill Cooper is onto his rostrum now. He has the button and they're set and ready for action in the Chipping Norton. March Hare, the inside runner, they're off. A nice start. And old Pharaoh actually bobbed out in front. Wayne Harris is not keen to lead though. And Tenor's going up to take him on in the early stages. March Hare settles third on the fence, followed by Juggler, who's caught wide early. Even wider is Dane Win, and Damien Oliver's looking around for some pace. He can't find any at the moment. Kingston Bay is back a bit, and the Penny is last in the small field as they go by the 1200 mark, and Tenor's in front. Oliver on Dane Win elected to move up on the outside, and he's going to take up the running as they go up to the top turn. Dane Win on the outside is just shading Tenor, and they're about 2 in front of Juggler on the outside of March Hare, followed by Kingston Bay, and Pharaoh and the Penny are the joint tail enders as they swing around that top bend at the 900 mark. Tenor is just the leader over Dane Win. A length and a half away, March Hare, who's tucked away on the fence on the inside of Juggler, and Kingston Bay about to go up 3 deep. The Penny is second last. Ahead away on the outside is Pharaoh. They're tight and compact at the 700 mark, and Tenor led a half to Dane Win. Going up 3 wide now, Kingston Bay to put some pressure on them, and they've quickened appreciably. A length and a half away, March Hare, followed by Juggler, who's now being ridden a bit. Pharaoh's 3 deep, and the Penny last of the 7, but keeping in touch as they come around the corner. Into the straight, Kingston Bay 3 deep. Dane Win in the centre. Tenor on the fence, and they turn together clear of Juggler, who's flat to the boards, but getting out after them. And old Pharaoh right out of the middle of the track is running a bit of a race. Juggler hit the lead past the 200 from Kingston Bay. Dane Win's gone, and Juggler sprinted away 100 metres out. He's going to bolt in. Juggler racing away is going to make it 2 wins in 7 days on the Warwick Farm track. A brilliant win to Juggler. March Hare got second. The Penny is surprisingly good third, followed by Kingston Bay. Let's hope nothing's amiss with Dane Win. He was the first horse beaten, and he was probably 8 lengths from the winner going over the line. Pharaoh made a dash and then weakened again, and Tenor is last to finish in the Group 1 Chipping Norton Stakes. Oh, Dane Win, I hope he's all right. Juggler, Larry Cassidy, number 6, $3 and $1.50. Second, March Hare, number 2, place dividend $3.20, and no third tote for number 7, the Penny. Dane Win, beaten on the turn, has been some 8 lengths from the winner, and trainer Bobby Thompson is going to be a very worried man after the Chipping Norton Stakes.
Very well. He was high on the racetrack, turned down and went under Robert Presley, but I don't know.
All for the lead.
Well, a different kind of horsepower now as we go to Flemington Racecourse in Melbourne for the running of the 1996 Blue Diamond Stakes, sponsored this year by Mercedes-Benz. And this is a 2-year-old Group 1 event carrying prize money of $500,000. First prize, $325,000, and trophies to the value of $12,000. And I might add that the principal trophy for the winning owner is a magnificent blue diamond, as the name suggests. Second place, $100,000, $45,000 to the third place getter, $20,000 for fourth, and $10,000 if you happen to run fifth. Not a bad afternoon's work. The principal elects, as far as the public is concerned, are number 2, Clang, to be ridden by Darren Gauci. Clang is racing in all cerise colours and is around about each way odds. And it looks like starting favourite at that quote, just ahead of the Gay Waterhouse trained Express Gold, and very good support for number 8, Paint. And Happen, number 11, is also well in commission, to be ridden by Mick Dittman and Our Cashel, trained by Lee Friedman and ridden by top Sydney jockey Darren Beedman. The winner should come from that quintet. John Russell getting ready for his call now of the Blue Diamond Stakes.
Now they're getting set. Express Gold down on the inside. Paint has moved up. Winger Charger. The Magic Millions winner is in. Next to come along towards the outside of the track there is Prattler about to move in. Spartacus coming up, still a maiden. He's been placed on 2 occasions. Polish Native to come in. Clang near the outside. The tote favourite here on Super Tab at 470. Clang looks a picture. Our Cashel, the brilliant filly. 1 start for a win at Sandown. Matrilineal completes the line. They're all set to go. The Mercedes-Benz Blue Diamond Stakes. They're ready. Stand by for a start. Waiting for the light. Express Gold, the inside runner. Oh, hello. One reared there. Victory Dash rearing in the stall. Settles again. Stand better. Paint in 3. Light on again. They're off and running. And Express Gold commenced very quickly to the inside with Victory Dash, and Paint began well with Jump and Jive behind them. Hunted up early in the pieces, Miss Jugar, followed by Spartacus, and deeper on the track is Polish Native showing speed. And they were being followed closely over on the outside by Jump and Jive, and just in behind them came Our Cashel, racing down with 850 to go, and Paint takes up the running. Leads about a length in advance now, moving up into second place. Winger Charger being followed by Miss Jugar. Express Gold is over on the rails, followed by Flavour. Behind them is Spartacus, followed closely by Victory Dash and Happen, and a bit further back than is Polish Native, followed by Jump and Jive, is a good way back with Matrilineal. Clang is among the tail enders there in company with Prattler as they race down with 500 metres left to go. They're on the course proper. Paint the leader by length. Winger Charger, Express Gold trying to get through on the inside. Miss Jugar, Our Cashel looking for a way out. She's balked for the moment down the outside. Clang is starting to run on, but Paint is travelling very easily coming to the 200. Paint is well clear by 3 lengths to Flavour, who's now second, coming down the outside. Our Cashel and Clang, but Paint is in no danger. Paint is going to bolt him with the Blue Diamond. Paint is well clear. Flavour second, Our Cashel, Clang, and then Happen, but Paint wins very easily. 3 lengths to Flavour, third Our Cashel, fourth home is Clang, followed by Happen, a good long gap to Miss Jugar, Prattler, Winger Charger, Express Gold, Victory Dash, Polish Native, well back in the field, Spartacus, followed by Jump and Jive, and last of all Matrilineal. It has absolutely bolted in Paint. Paint has absolutely annihilated the opposition, went straight to the front and has made a one-act affair of it. 3 wins out of 4 starts. Her only blemish in the Breeders' Stakes at Morfettville, when excuses were made, but she has absolutely straighted the opposition, or he has, I should say, Paint, has absolutely straightened the opposition to win with a lot in hand from Flavour, who was the least preferred of the Hawks 2 runners. Clang, of course, the favourite for the race. Our Cashel seemed to be held up for a run, but didn't make any difference. That has been a weight act affair by the Gerald Ryan Paint. Looked in magnificent order going to the post too, and has won by something like 4 lengths.
In the Great American Race, the Daytona 500.
And we're live at Warwick Farm Racecourse in Sydney. The horse you're looking at the moment is Dupan, which started in the last Melbourne Cup. This is his first run back from a spell. He can't possibly win today against the sprinters, but he's a horse that I think we're going to hear a lot more about when the distances get longer. Dupan. Keep him in mind. Now the line's taking good shape, waiting on Here's the Prince to come up. Chlorophyll goes in. Navy Seal joins the line. Suntain is about to move up. Dipping's down the track a bit. And I think we have 2 horses only to move in, namely Here's the Prince and Dipping. Dipping can be a cantankerous mare on occasion. She tried to savage another horse when they went over the line in a race at Rose Hill a couple of weeks back. Now Dipping is the last one to move up into line. The others look set for the Liverpool City Cup of 1996. 1,200 metres and a wealth of talent in this race. They steady down. Hedge is the Woodland stud representative in the black white star white cap. Starter Bill Cooper having a good look at the line. The Epsom winner Nick's Joy in gate 1. Catalan Prince stands in nicely. They look set now. Starters ready. which catch them here in the Liverpool City Cup, and they're off and running. Looked a good start. Chlorophyll wide out and dipping are both fast into stride. Suntain is away quickly. Moment's Pleasure ridden a bit in the early stages. Navy Seal showing good pace, followed by Our Lance, and then Hedge and Nick's Joy getting a run up on the fence. Here's the Prince getting back with Dupan, and out the back is Catalan Prince. At the end of 300 metres, Our Lance went to the lead from Chlorophyll and dipping on the outside. Suntain in the perfect spot, running fourth, followed by Nick's Joy, Moment's Pleasure. Further back is Navy Seal on the outside of Hedge. On the fence, Dupan, followed by Here's the Prince, and last is Catalan Prince. 600 out in the Liverpool City Cup. It's Our Lance, the leader, over Chlorophyll and dipping, making a line of 3, and they're full bore coming to the turn. They're 2.5 in front of Suntain, followed by Nick's Joy under pressure. Then Moment's Pleasure, Navy Seal, Dupan, Hedge. Here's the Prince well back and 4 deep on the turn, followed by Catalan Prince. Straightening up, Our Lance, the leader, over Chlorophyll in the centre, dipping on the outside. They're a mile in front of the others. Our Lance still in front at the 200. Chlorophyll trying gamely. Suntain switching to the inside is going to come with a burst. Chlorophyll hit the lead from Our Lance in the shadows of the post, and Chlorophyll going right on with the job. She ducked in for a stride but won it nicely from either Suntain or Our Lance in a tight one for second. Dipping is close up. Catalan Prince a nice run, so was Here's the Prince. Dupan not disgraced, followed by Hedge, Moment's Pleasure, and the 2 Epsom winners, Nick's Joy and Navy Seal, have pulled up side by side at the tail of the field in the 1996 Liverpool City Cup. Chlorophyll, Johnny Marshall for Max Lees, has won the Liverpool City Cup. $5.60 and $2. Second's a close one. Suntain, number 8, place dividend 180, and Our Lance, place dividend 390. A vastly improved mare, Chlorophyll. She's just gone from strength to strength this time in, and that's 3 wins on the trot. She won at Randwick last October, was turned out after that, and she's won her first 2 since that spell. Rose Hill 2 weeks ago, and now the Liverpool City Cup. This was her acid test, and she came through with flying colours. Johnny Marshall, one of the strongest riders in the business, was seen at his vigorous best on this very good-looking mare. Now you can see that second is awfully close, but they've given it to number 8 on the inside, has got up for second, Suntain. Numbers are 9, 8 and 10. Chlorophyll, Suntain and Our Lance, 9, 8, 10. The official totes are $5.60 and $2, $1.80, $3.90. Quinella, $9.40, Trifecta, $306.40, Course Double, 46 even, and the exacta is $21.10. To Flemington Racecourse in Melbourne for the running of a very famous race, the Futurity Stakes, which has been run traditionally at Caulfield, but Caulfield at the moment is undergoing massive restoration work, and the Victoria Racing Club and the Victorian Amateur Turf Club got together to stage this Blue Diamond meeting on the famous Flemington track. So this is the first Futurity to be run at Flemington.
Star Dancer moves in. Hurricane Sky goes up. El Cove to move in. Star of Maple still out. Thank you, Brendan. Second last on the card here, the Futurity. Silver Neon about to go in, followed by Dennis Singer, Flying Spur, and Doremus. Stablemates, the 3 of them, trained by Lee Friedman. Doremus returning after his brilliant victories in the Caulfield and Melbourne Cups of last year. Now Fighter Bayer's moving in. Strategic all the rage for this at $2.30 on the tote, but not one favourite has saluted, and the 6 races decided so far today here at Flemington. Doremus moves up. Flying Spur will complete the line, and they're just about ready for the Futurity Stakes. Strategic the favourite, drawn down in barrier 1, waiting for the light. They're all set, ready for a start. Good line. Set. Light still on. Racing. Strategic jump well near the inside, out very quickly Alcove, and also Hurricane Sky was well away. And over on the outside, Dennis Singer settling just in behind them, being followed closely. A bit further back in the field by Stork and Fighter Bay is travelling up quickly towards the leader. They were being followed a bit further back in the field then by Star of Maple and Sabre Suit behind them. Star Dancer 2.5 lengths further back is Western Red, a good long gap to Silver Neon, followed by Buzz Off, who's second last, and Doremus is last of all. A sizzling speed now. Flying Spur dash to the front in the Futurity, and Flying Spur by a length and a half to Stork as they come down to the 800. 2 lengths to Hurricane Sky on the inside of Dennis Singer, moving up just behind them. A bit further back then came Sabre Suit over on the outside, making ground. Star Dancer into the picture, followed by Strategic, who's well positioned. Over on the rails behind them, Fighter Bay, followed by Silver Neon. A gap there to Star of Maple, and further back in the field around the outside, Buzz Off is very deep. Doremus is a long way back, and so is Western Red with Alcove. Homeward bound. Flying Spur is the leader down to the 400, led by a length and a half. Hurricane Sky is second over on the inside, then Stork, then Star Dancer, followed by Dennis Singer, and Strategic is under some pressure as they run to the 250. Flying Spurs in front now. Star Dancer, Strategic down the outside, and they're followed a bit further back by Stork and Buzz Off from a long way back. Flying Spur tackled by Star Dancer in the final stages. Star Dancer over on the outside is coming at Flying Spur. Star Dancer hit the front. Star Dancer wins the Futurity by a long neck to Flying Spur. Buzz Off's run third, just ahead of Strategic. Then Hurricane Sky, and back behind them Dennis Singer, Silver Neon, Sabre Suit, Star of Maple, Alcove. Doremus further back, followed by Stork. Western Red, and a bad last is Fighter Bay. Star Dancer, Darren Beedman in the Futurity. Very capable, more than capable in fact. New Zealand galloper at $7.20 and $2.10. Winning the Futurity, worrying Flying Spur out of the prize. And number 2, Star Dancer, ridden by Darren Beedman, by Star Watch out of Maturi Magic, raced by Mr. A.A. Majid and G. Patterson, trained by Bruce Wallace at Takanini in New Zealand. And this is his second start since arriving here for his present campaign in Australia. He ran third in the Expressway behind Saintly, who galloped earlier the day, by the way, in preparation for the Australian Cup. And they galloped nicely alongside Unsolved. He beat Unsolved in a gallop between races here. 2, 12 and 10 are the official placings in the Futurity. Number 2, Star Dancer, ridden by Darren Beedman. And the minor placings go to number 12, which is Flying Spur, ridden by Mick Dittman. And third placing to number 10, Buzz Off's been a very good run, about 12 deep on the home turn, and has rattled home to get third. And just nosing Strategic out of the minor placing. Disappointing Strategic in the run home. He was struggling a long way out. And number 7 ran officially fifth. That was Hurricane Sky, who looked some sort of a chance with about 300 to go, but didn't go on. Now, dividends on the Futurity, 7.20 and 2.10 for Star Dancer. 7.20 and 2.10. Second place getter was number 13, number 12, that is, Flying Spur at $2.10, and third number 10, Buzz Off at $3.30. Very good run by Buzz Off. There is Star Dancer and Darren Beedman, the winning combination, about to come back after their win in the Futurity, ahead of number 12, Flying Spur, and third place into Buzz Off, officially fourth Strategic, and the time posted is 1:29.8. 1:29.8, and I think they're just about ready for us at Muswellbrook for race 7.